this world, we use other people sometimes for our own ends. Like we used you just now for that raucous applause and energy to give this show a big kickoff. This woman over here was complaining on the line, feeling used. What was your complaint, madam?
I had to stand outside for a half hour. I froze my feet off.
You froze your feet off?
That's right.
And do you feel used?
And my hair could have got soaking wet, and I had to be here on television.
That's why your hair looks like that?
That's right.
This woman here, you may recognize this face from previous shows, always sits in the same chair. She's the woman known as the Cookie Lady. Every week brings me delicious cookies and cakes. This is my...
I use you.
What?
I use you.
Well, do you ever feel like I use you for your cookies?
Yes, you do. I try new recipes and I use you. And if you
I'm
do
your
like
guinea pig? All right, so I'm used by her. But you see, there's probably nothing worse than a feeling of being used. But there's probably nothing worse than being used for sex. That's what our guests say happened to them today on this show. Strangely enough, the man up there in the plaid shirt goes by the name of Matt. And Matt, you feel like you were used for sex?
Yes, I do.
Okay, the young lady that used you, according to your interpretation of events, her name is what?
Tanya.
Tanya. And how did you meet her?
I met her a year ago at a bar down Florida.
And you became friends after this?
We became friends, and we used to talk to each other a lot, and then next thing I know, I was like doing everything for her. I was giving her rides to work all the time, and then next
Did you really, were you attracted to her?
Yeah.
As well. So on your side, there was something more than a bit of friendship, I guess.
Yeah.
You even, you would try to go out on a date with her. You bought 2 tickets to a concert.
I bought 2 tickets to a Pink Floyd concert. It was a 3-hour drive from West Palm to Tampa. And she's like, yeah, I'll go, yeah, I'll go. And then I call her up that morning to go, and her boyfriend Ryan answers the phone.
Oh, so she had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a different matter. What were you asking her out for if you knew she had a boyfriend?
Well, at the time, she told me she didn't. She says that this guy beats her, he treats her like, really bad, like...
So you were the good guy going to take her to the Pink Floyd concert,
yeah.
And then what happened to those tickets? Did she go with you?
No, I just ended up going by myself and selling the other ticket.
Oh. But eventually the two of you did have sex. How did that happen if she had a boyfriend and you were just like friends? When did that happen?
Well, I mean, she used to tell me how bad he treated her, and I always felt bad, and I was always there for her, giving her rides to work and everything,
right.
Like driving an hour out of my way.
I know, but how did you have sex together?
Thanksgiving night, we just...
On Thanksgiving night?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, so you had something to be thankful for.
But she just...
So how did it happen on Thanksgiving night?
She just came over my house, and we were just hanging out, and then we were laying in bed together because I had to go to work. And we used to sleep together a lot, but we never slept together. We didn't even kiss or nothing.
Right.
And then she goes into the bathroom, and then she comes back out, and she's like, oh, I need a back rub. So I start rubbing her back.
Oh, the old... the old back rub line, huh? So you feel in a way that she almost seduced you on Thanksgiving, right?
Because then I unzipped the back of her dress and then noticed her underwear had disappeared and she had nothing on underneath. And
how did you feel about all this? You really did have feelings for her, you were attracted to her.
Yeah.
How did you feel about having sex with her?
I mean, at the time, it was great.
It was great. How did you feel right afterwards?
I mean, afterwards, I thought everything was fine, but then over the course of
How did she act immediately afterwards?
She started acting a little different.
Like what? What did she do?
She wasn't as open as she used to be. She's a little bit quiet, and I'd call her up, and she wouldn't be around. And
all right, let me ask you this: if you feel like you were used for sex, what did she use you for?
She used me to get back at her boyfriend, who she said used to cheat on him all the time and sleep around with other girls around town.
Oh, so you were just
a way to get back at him.
You were just a way of getting revenge on this guy.
Yep.
And how does that make you feel now?
PO'd. I'm mad. I'm just...
All right. Well, this young lady is here out in the hallway. She doesn't know why she's here today. She knows she's going to be reunited with somebody. Tanya? Can you come with me, please? Yeah, I'll take my hand. I'm Richard. Hi. Just step after me, and I'll lead you the right way in, because you know you're going to be reunited with somebody here today, but you don't know who. All right. Hold on right there. Okay. Let's cover up our first guest, because it is a surprise. But Tanya? Take 2 steps forward. We have a special surprise for you. Take off your blindfold. It's time to play Letter Rip. That's right, Letter Rip is a game that has to do with letters and words. Up here are some cards. On the back of these cards are words that letters that spell out a word that will help you to understand the person that's under that sheet. You'll be able to guess that name if you can make out the special significance of these letters. Now, I have in my pocket here $10 bills. For every one that you pick, I will give you a $10 bill if that vowel or that consonant is under this card. I'm going to give...
Like Wheel of Fortune.
No, it's not like Wheel of Fortune. It's like Letter Rip. All right. I'm going to give you 5 consonants and 1 vowel. Pick a consonant. Consonants are the ones that are hard sounds.
K.
K?
Yeah.
K? I think we do have a K. K is right here. We do have 1 K. You get $10. There you go. Can you figure out what that spells?
No.
All right. Pick another consonant.
L.
L. L. Do we have an L here? No, I don't believe we have an L. All right. You have 3 consonants left and 1 vowel. What do you want, a consonant?
S.
S. Do we have an S here? Yes, we do. There we go. Can you figure that out now? All right, all right. Pick another consonant or a vowel.
I.
I. Do we have an I here? Yes, we do. All right. There's the 10 for the I. There's the 10 for the K. Another consonant? Go ahead. What's your consonant? Oh, there is another I? Oh, yes, there is another I. Here we go. Okay, there we go. 2 I's. Another $10 for you. All right, another consonant? You have any idea what this...
I have no idea.
I. No?
H.
H. Is there an H up here? Yes, there is. There is an H. All right, you certainly got a lot of money here now, but if you can guess what this says, I will give you the rest of my... I'll give you $100. Can you figure it out?
No.
Okay.
Wait, thanks. Maybe, yeah, thanks.
Thanks for the memories. Da 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 da. Thanks. Thanks. Oh, thanks.
I have no idea, thanks. I don't know.
Well, you were close. You were absolutely right. The top line spells thanks.
Uh-huh.
The second line spells
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. Hold on, you know Thanksgiving, right? It's a great national holiday. Did you enjoy the turkey last Thanksgiving?
I didn't eat turkey last Thanksgiving.
Did you enjoy the stuffing?
Actually, last Thanksgiving, I broke up with my boyfriend and
Sweet potatoes, anything like that, no?
lots of vodka.
And nothing else happened on Thanksgiving of any significance? Nothing that you could remember?
I could think of a friend who tried to take advantage of me.
And that person's name?
Matt.
There you go. It is Matt. Hold on. Matt, what's this? Nice
at Kmart?
Matt, we heard your side of the story. Can I just ask you, how did he try? He says that on Thanksgiving, the two of you were lying on the bed. You asked for a back rub. He
asked me if I would like a back rub.
Oh, he asked you. You didn't ask him for the back.
Yeah, we had been drinking all night. We go to the spot all the time. It's a place it's a hangout that everybody goes to where we're from. And he asked me if I'd like a back rub, and I said yes. And I was just getting out of a relationship, and I kind of did something that...
The two of you did have sex together.
Yes.
You did. He feels that you used him then.
No, I feel that's totally the opposite. I feel that's the other way around, and that's why I don't return any of his calls or talk to him. I felt, you know, really betrayed on a friendship, and he tried to move things way too quickly, and he knew that I'd just gotten out of a relationship with my
Okay,
boyfriend.
well, that's her version of the story, that you seduced her.
And she's so full of it. It's unreal.
I'm not the one with any animosity.
Would you like to have a seat up here?
Oh, sure.
Sure. Okay, take a seat right up there. Because there is another person involved in this. He says, and this is what he said that you used him to get back at your old boyfriend. Your old boyfriend...
I'd pick somebody better than that.
We weren't saying that night.
That night, I'd had probably a half a bottle of, I believe it was dark
you drink
rum,
all the time,
vodka.
Drunken slut.
Does your boyfriend know that you had a sexual tryst with him?
No, he
Your
doesn't.
boyfriend is here. And
Yes,
he's a
he
pretty
is.
big guy.
Yes, he is.
So, Matt, I would watch my mouth a bit when I bring her boyfriend in. He's out, his name is Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan is out here in the hallway. Ryan? That's Richard Bey. I know you're blindfolded. I'm just going to lead you in this way. And you have no idea who's here or who you're going to meet. Actually, it was someone... All right. Ryan, the person that we had you come here to meet was really somebody for your girlfriend to meet. But there is still a secret for you, something that maybe she would want to share with you. Would you want to share that with him? Because it's going to come out sooner or later anyway.
Actually, more privately, but I guess I have to tell him.
Ryan, can I have you take your blindfold off? Do you recognize this man at all? Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
And who is he?
A pathetic loser.
That's what she says you are in bed, pal.
Hold on. Ryan, calm down now. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't mess with this guy. But there is something that may be your impression, but there was one night when he was a winner. Tanya, do you want to tell him about it so at least it clears the air?
Well, actually, I'd rather not lose my boyfriend because I love him very much, but
Oh, please.
one night, Matt and I did sleep together. Yeah, exactly.
Now, Matt came here today because Matt said that she used him. She says that he got her drunk and that you guys had just broken up. It didn't happen when you were together, and that she does care for you, but it happened when you guys had a falling out together. Can you forgive your girlfriend for that?
You have before.
What's that supposed to mean?
She gets around.
Matt, let me just ask the audience something here before this gets a little bit out of hand. By applause, how many of you feel that Matt was used? Hold on. How many of you feel that Tanya was used? Not many.
He's had a lot better chance to tell his side of the story.
That's certainly true. We heard his story
I mean,
first.
why would I pick this guy if I could get, I mean, there are lots of guys that I know that would like
You do get any guy
this.
you want.
All right,
No,
hold on. I have got to go to break. We'll hear more of this story and other people a disclosure situation here. You know, in that movie, Michael Douglas said he was sexually harassed by Demi Moore, and lots of men said, wow, that's great. Who would mind that? Some people in the audience feel the same way about Matt. Like, how bad could it be to be used for sex by Tanya? You were one of them, right?
Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking. But I'm just wondering, are you kind of upset because maybe you feel she was lying to you and not telling you about the boyfriend, or you're really upset about...
Oh, he knew about that.
I knew about him.
So, like, what's the big deal?
It's
I mean,
because we were...
beautiful, you were there, you liked her, I mean...
He feels emotionally hurt. You see, some men are not as callous and shallow as you are. Some men actually have... Some men are actually sensitive and vulnerable and have the ability to be hurt inside, even if, you know, on the surface of things, it may look like an enjoyable experience. Your feelings are hurt. You really feel damaged by this.
Yeah, because we were good friends for a long time before that, and then
And
as
that's
soon as...
all we were. We're friends.
Well, Tanya, what about sleeping? You guys said you slept together, but you didn't have sex. How did you sleep together? Well,
He used to be like, I'm too drunk to drive home. Can I stay at your place? So I would say yes, and he would like try and crawl on my bed. I'd say, the floor. I always told you, the floor.
You always slept on the floor when you were at my house.
what an image. He slept on the floor?
I
That's
slept
like
on
when
the
the dog
floor
tries
at
to
your
get in the
house because I
bed.
didn't
No,
want
you
it.
can't sleep on the bed. It's on the floor. But one day he crawled into the bed.
I had a half a gallon of rum. Ryan and I just broke up.
What was vodka before? Rum,
It was
vodka?
a lot of
Oh,
different
maybe it was
things.
both.
We were at...
Now I understand the meaning of ho, 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 and a gallon of rum. All right, our next guest. But Tanya, you think this is ridiculous, though, really, right? You feel
Yeah,
like
I don't see how I could have taken advantage of him.
you're right. Why? Because you're a woman.
Not because I'm a woman, because he had tried to kiss me several times. I would tell him, no.
You didn't say no to the night flirts?
I have no idea what you're talking about the night
okay.
before. And
Okay,
you
hold
say you
on.
have
About
witnesses,
300
bring them
witnesses.
on, because there is nobody that ever saw me with you in any other
Have Scotty
way.
beam him out from Florida.
Right.
Ryan, you've been sitting there very restrained and twiddling your thumbs, literally, actually. Ryan, how do you feel hearing this information? Does it change your attitude or your relationship with Tanya?
It would have to.
It would have to. You're going to have a long talk with her, huh? All right, our next guest sitting next to you also feels like she was used for sex. This is Paulette. You met a guy named Derek how long ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. And back then, 3 years ago, you dated for a short time, right?
Yes.
For how long did you date then?
Maybe about a month.
For about a month.
Yep.
Did he try to have sex with you then?
Yes, he did, and I kept telling him no, and for a month I used the excuse that it was that time of the month.
For a
Because
month
he
you
was
used
too
this.
persuasive,
This is
yeah.
a man that never took high school biology.
No.
Well, after a month of refusals, what was his response to all this? He just dropped out of the picture?
We broke up, yeah.
You broke up, okay. Well, when did you start to date him again?
Well, I didn't start to date him again in the middle of December.
Last year.
Yeah, December that just passed. We were talking, and he said that he wanted to try to work things out. He missed me. You know, he used to have a real good time with me. So I said, okay. So he said, come on over to my house. We'll talk about it. My mother wants to see you.
Oh, his mother. Now he's a nice guy. Okay.
Yeah,
what
well-
happened when you first got alone together, though?
When? Just recently?
Yeah, when you were dating
Well,
then.
we were sitting in his room, and we were just talking. And he was telling me how he wants to work everything out. He wants to get back with me.
Right.
And then one thing led into another. And then I did end up sleeping with him.
And how, did he change after you slept together?
After I slept with him, he called me like 4 or 5 times. He kept asking me, come on over, come on over. And I would tell him, look, you know, I don't want to, I'm not going to go there just to sleep with you.
Right. This was
why?
after you'd already slept together
Yeah.
once.
And I told him, I said, I made that mistake once. I said, if you want to try to work everything out and us two get back together, that's fine. But other than that, it ain't working.
Okay, so what, did he just disappear after that again?
After I told him that, he never called me, and I haven't heard from him since. And
So you
I
only
wanna
slept
bring
with him once?
Yeah, and I want to bring him on the show to tell him that he might be a father.
from that one time.
Oh, the humanity.
You believe you might be pregnant from that one time. And you know what? That's what happens when you have that time of a month for 30 days. It throws your whole cycle out of whack. You can get pregnant anytime then. All right, he is out here in the hallway. This is Derek. Hi. Glad you come in with me, please, Derek. Glad you got dressed up today. Just follow me around here. This way. Watch out, there's a step here. One step up, two steps. There you go. Terrific. Derek, you know you're here today to be reunited with somebody, but you don't know who, do you?
No.
You have no idea, or would you like to take a guess? Is there somebody you'd like to see here today?
I don't know.
You have no idea. All right, but you're looking forward to this. A big smile on your face, your tongue lolling out of your mouth there. What do you want to say to him? Let's see if he can recognize your voice. Can you just say hello first?
Hello, Derek.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Paulette.
It is Paulette. Take off your blindfold.
You got what you wanted for one night. Now, let me tell you something. You might have to deal with this the rest of your life because you might be a father.
Derek, she feels used for sex. That's why she's here today. She said she went out with you 3 years ago. She wouldn't have sex with you. You stopped calling after you heard that, even after a week. Then you got back together. You went out for about for a while, and you kept pressuring her and pressuring her. Finally, she gave in, and afterwards, she wouldn't have sex with you again. You sort of grew cold and drifted away from her. Is that true?
No.
You are so full of it.
I called her a couple times.
You called me because you wanted me to go over your house so you could sleep with me again.
Are you interested? Right. Are you interested in her as a girlfriend?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Let me tell you something. That night you thought with the little one.
Yeah.
Well, you're both laughing about it now, but sex can have its consequences, and one of them is that there could be a little one. How do you feel about that?
I have no clue. I don't know.
You find it funny. I don't...
Just the sort of maturity you look for a young father to have. What?
I'm probably not the only one, so...
You're not the only one, but she made you wait 3 years before...
Sure there's been others with her, so I'm probably...
Excuse me, I am 21 years old, and I slept with 3 people, and you're a mistake.
Get in my face, girl.
Actually, I could say I slept with 2.5 because what you got doesn't count as one.
Well, you know, before the show, 2.5, he's the half.
Yeah.
All right, well, before the show, you know, I introduced the Cookie Lady to the audience. The Cookie Lady also has a real-life job that exists outside the parameters of the Richard Bey Show. In your real-life, Cookie Lady, you are...
A nurse.
A nurse. That's right. You put together all those broken chocolate chip cookies. Before the show, you administered a pregnancy test to Paulette. Now, she may be pregnant. Paulette, you don't know the results, do you?
No, and I would like to know.
Derek doesn't know the results either. And you don't know the results. Cookie Lady knows the results. Cookie Lady will tell us after this commercial break, so you'll keep watching the show, of course. Why not? Right now, right? We'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back. They feel used for sex. We went to break last time. Paulette and Derek had a one-night stand, I guess you would call it. She says he never really called her back to follow up on things, and she believes that now she may be pregnant. The Cookie Lady, famous for her chocolate chip cookies, where they take the chips out and put birth control pills in the cookies, that might be something suitable, has administered a pregnancy test. And I'm sure, Paulette, you're anxious to hear this, and Derek, it might be a relief to you, or perhaps an added burden to you to find out the answer. What did the pregnancy test tell you, Cookie Lady?
It's negative.
It's negative. You are not pregnant. All right, that's a relief to you, Derek. But just let it be a lesson that next time you may not be so lucky. Our next guest feels that she was used for sex as well. A more mature guest than some of the other people we've heard here today. She worked with a co-worker. Linda is your name, right?
Right.
And this man's name is?
Bill.
You worked together for how long?
13 years, off and on.
13 years. Okay. 7 years ago, there was something did happen that made your relationship more special or intimate, right?
Yes, we did have a couple encounters for casual sex.
And why did that take place 7 years ago?
He had related to me that his wife had an affair, and I had just realized that my husband carried on a relationship all during our marriage. So we just kind of
But that was a long time ago, and it was over 7 years ago, right?
Right.
Okay. In October of '94, though, the two of you were on the same shift. How did things begin to develop then?
Well, before I went back to work with him, I kind of thought maybe he would want to try to get something started, and I really didn't want to. And I tried to keep it at a working level, a buddy level, and he obviously had other ideas. He romanced me, and...
You did start having an affair?
Yes.
Where would the two of you get together? I mean, you both are married, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm divorced now.
You're divorced, but he's still married. So
Right.
where would you get together? At your place, or?
No, at the Lane Motel.
The Lane Motel. Fabulous. I know the Lane Motel. That's right down from the Canton Mall, isn't it?
Yes, it is. As a matter of
Well,
fact.
do I know Canton, Ohio, or not? Spend many happy weekends there at the Lane Motel. All right. So he is still... You're right. He is still... He is still married, right?
Yes, he is.
Does his wife know that you were...
I have no idea how much she knows, but...
All right. Hold on now. So you guys were having an affair. What makes... It was consensual on your part. Why do you feel used?
Well, I feel that he romanced me to a point of even telling me that he's in love with me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have probably been vulnerable enough to enter into a relationship like that, knowing full well the heartache that being involved with a married man will provide for me anyway. But after so long a time, he just took up with another girl at work, and like he moved on. So I have since learned that there's been others before me, and there's one after me. So I think it's time he got off the fence.
Okay. Let's get him off his seat. Not off the fence. Because... Hello, guys. I'm Richard Bey. I'm gonna have you come in with me here. Can I have you each take one hand here as I bring you on inside? Come on. Thank you. Come along right down this way. Don't worry, I won't let you bump into anything. But you know you're here to be reunited with somebody today. But you don't know who. I have to get you to turn around like this and stand right there while I take care of this. All right. Okay. Well, you guys know that you're going to be reunited with somebody here today, but you don't know who. But we are going to give you hints and clues here. You can take off your blindfolds because it's time to play Letter Rip! Bill and Sherry are here to play Letter Rip. We have up here some words that will give you a clue as to who you're going to meet here today, because you don't know who you're going to meet here on this show today. You know you're going to meet somebody from your past. So I'm going to give you 5 consonants and a vowel. For everyone that you pick that's up here, I will give you $10. If you guess the phrase that is underneath these letters, I'll give you all the money I have, about $100, okay? So you get 5 consonants and a vowel. Pick a consonant. What do you say?
S.
S. Do we have an S? No S. Okay, 4 consonants left. Next consonant. What do you pick?
B.
B. Do we have a B? No B's. Oh, no. 3 consonants left. 1 more consonant.
Okay, how about tea?
Tea, do we have a tea? Yes, we have 2 teas for $20. A tea there and a tea there. There you go. $20, that was your tea. There you go. Would you like to take a guess? 2 teas. Mr. T and Mrs. T.
Is this supposed to be who we're seeing or just a
This
phrase?
is a clue that will give you a
Just
big clue as to who is
Okay.
going to be here. I guess you can't guess from that.
No.
All right, consonant or a vowel? What do you say? L. L. Is there an L? Yes, there is 1 L. Okay. Does that make anything clearer to you? Oh, wait a second. There's 2 L's. You get another one. There you go. Congratulations. Cool. Would you like to take a guess now? Got an idea? No? All right, one more consonant.
Looks like it says the Love Hotel.
It looks like it says the Love Hotel. Well, no, it does not say the Love
Thank you.
Hotel.
I'm glad.
You're glad it doesn't say the Love
glad,
Hotel.
very
I know,
glad.
that would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? No, it doesn't say the Love Hotel. Would you like to take a guess?
Maybe.
No. Okay, another consonant. Go ahead.
S.
S. Is there an S? No S. All right, how about your vowel? Pick your vowel.
M.
M. Is there a M? Yes, there is.
No, that's a consonant.
All right. Well, it could say, silly me, it could say the Love Motel. It could say that. It doesn't say that. I'll tell you. Want to take a guess? Do you have any idea what this says? No idea what it says? All right, let me reveal this to you.
Something.
What?
The something.
The. All right, you got the. Okay. And here you go.
That's motel. We
Oh,
got
it is
that.
motel. Yes. But wait a second. Wait a second. Could this be the Love Motel? No, it couldn't be. Not the Love Motel. No, it couldn't be. See? Wait a second. What is that? The Lane Motel. Come on up here, guys, and have a seat. Yes, the wonderful Lane Motel in Canton, Ohio. A place that our next guest knows very well, and she'd like to tell you all about it.
Oh.
There you go. All right.
Darling, I think it's time you stop living a double life.
Bill, for you,
Yes.
the Lane Motel has been the Love Motel. Is that correct?
There was, one time.
One time? Okay. She is here today because she says she feels used. Would you like to tell him why?
Well, I feel slightly used because I felt I was romanced and wooed, sweet-talked. I was told that I was loved and that I was in love with. I was made vulnerable and I was hurt. And then I felt rejected because you moved on to someone else.
Bill, is there anything you'd like to tell?
No, I didn't.
Bill, is there anything you'd like to tell your wife about this? Or have you told her?
No.
You're busted.
Welcome back. As I've told you on other shows, we're adding stations across the country to the Richard Bey Show family. You watch this show on a station out of Cleveland. What station is that?
WJW, I believe.
And what channel?
Channel 8.
Channel
Yeah.
8. Okay, so for all those people out there in Cleveland and the surrounding areas and in Canton and the residents even of the Lane Motel, if you're watching here today, from all of us here to all of you out there, as always, all our best. Take care.